So a bit of a scorcher here in Pennsylvania. I'm on my way back now. Fourth with Taiwan on, 5-horse field. Not really the result we wanted. I thought around the last turn I'd be third at worst. Flattened a little bit halfway down the lane, but she's not a sprinter. I mean, she's not a small field filly, right? We need a 7 or 8 horse field for her to do her best work. It is what it is, but Eldys Patrick is a winner. So we're going to start with the aged horses. What just happened there? We're going to start with the aged horses now today when we talk about the groupings of horses. Amazon Dragon. Amazon Dragon's training again for Harry. He should be ready soon, I think. I haven't seen him take him over to Mohawk yet, I don't believe, but he'll be ready soon enough. Adrenaline Rush is, that's, as I said in an earlier video, been an unmitigated disaster for quite a while now, and it's just starting to come to fruition. The horse is starting to get back jogging. All signs seem to point to him doing better, but man, what a disaster. Bolt Power was awesome last week. He'll be racing tonight at Mohawk, so good luck to Brendan at Bolt Power. Brave World, the winner the other day, man, he looked really, really good. Harry just seems to have all his horses in the right place right now, and the horses are great. They're racing well for him. Couldn't be happier than I am. So Brave World, great last week. We'll see where he puts him next week. First Glance made his first start back in the stable.ca the other day. 4th place finisher, pace 54. Aaron had told Jason after, thought he was slipping. This is not Grand River or Flamborough, so I suspect maybe the shoeing we had on him when he was there will not suffice at Northfield Park. Made a little tweak with him. I suspect he'll be back in to go Tuesday or Wednesday. Globetrotting's training now, looking very, very good. We're looking for an end of June, first part of July start reboot for the Big Glober. High Gear No Fear, 2nd and 55 last night, looked really good. He's coming. You know, I'd like to see him look a little sportier, but nevertheless, 2nd and 55 and 1 and did his work well. Eglarium tied up last week. Shocker. Not. Trying to get this filly back on track, and it's becoming a bit of a frustrating situation, but I believe they were training her today, and then we were going to race her next week. Kings County, I heard from Stacy Van Hoosen. Stacy Miller, Brett Miller's wife. They have Kings County as they suspected. They said they let his head down, let his hobbles out, free him up a little bit. He got a little bit hot yesterday. You could see him coming out of the gate. He was a little rolly going into the turn. I really didn't think they were going to get him through it, and he didn't. He rolled off stride. He'll be back next week. Laugh Now racing Monday night at Mohawk. I'll be driving him, so I'd like to get the little guy back going forward. Eldys Patrick just come off the track with him an hour ago. Man, what a nice horse. You know, got to steal the race. 27, 58, 126 and a piece mile, 55 flat, but just flattened a good. Why would they have that lane open and have the rumble strips in it? That's not cool. Just flattened a straight non-winners at 8 group. They opened it up for him. They needed him, but I suspect that won't happen again in that class. I had told Tim he can come back on shorter notice if it's the backup class. If they're going to open him up, let him in the backup class, fine. If not, wait a week and we'll race him in the open. I think he's competitive in the open over here. Horse is absolutely on fire right now, and I can't wait to see him strut his stuff over here in the open company. Levitor, I told my wife I was coming back tonight to drive Levitor. It's supposed to pour rain, and I have to be back here to drive Per Lucky. Well, back at Northfield to drive Per Lucky. I was literally going. I had lots of time. I was literally going to leave here and go to Flamborough Downs tonight, drive them. He's picked a win, I think, from the 6 hole. It's gonna pour rain there. I was literally gonna come home anyway. Still a little tired from getting back in the swing of things. So I don't know if that's plausible. I mean, at the end of the day, I do want to have put my best foot forward tomorrow for Per Lucky. I talked to Ronnie Wren about him today. Quite insightful, and I really appreciate his help with the horse. So I'm going to stick around. I'm going to stay at Northfield tonight and focus on, maybe get up tomorrow and I'll go to the barn and tinker with Dustin Hanover a little bit. We're trying to get his wheels all tightened up and back in line. So that might be a tomorrow job for me, idle hands and whatnot. So, Levitor tonight, it looks like, I guess, I haven't looked, Travis, Anthony Hahn, maybe both have done, Scott Coulter, both have done good things for us. I don't know who's in the race, but I'll contact somebody. Locatelli is back training and looking very, very good. Very happy with him. No free lunch. Really, really impressive. Really impressed with no free lunch this year. Just very, very happy with what I've seen from him. Patrick de Piranha, you look at Eldis Patrick today making his trip. This is his 5th track he's raced at. Now, I schooled him at Northfield, so literally he's gone a fast mile on 6 racetracks in 2 countries this year already, and it's only May. So, a bit of a road warrior, much like me, so I got a lot of respect for this horse. Patrick de Piranha, you got to put them in the right place. Going on the track at 20-1 in Toronto is not going to cut it. Sorry, it's just not. And I know the shipping killed us in April with this horse. Luckily, he made a lot of money, but we need to be able to plant them in places where they can do well. Right? That's my job. That's what my job at the stable is to make sure, you know, drive the odd time, but make sure our horses are in the right venue, the right country, the right stable, the right hands. Very happy with Patrick de Piranha. Mark Beckwith has done a tremendous job with this horse. Very happy that he's doing that. Now, I have Mark's horse here. What's his name? Look at that cat. He's got if you look at another video, he's got a epiglottis, an entrapped epiglottis, which I found shocking because he actually qualified. The mile was the best mile of his life on paper. Horse looked great, felt great, but has an entrapment. So I guess we're going to have to operate on it and fix it. I forgot about him. So Patrick de Piranha, as I said, him and Stonebridge Simba. Mark's just done a tremendous job with them. Very happy for him, very happy for us and my partners with the horse, and very happy for the horses. Per Lucky, he's going to make his stable.ca debut tomorrow in the Open at Northfield Park. Now, Ronnie Wren told me not quite as handy on a half, but good. So we'll see. We'll see how the handiness looks tomorrow, how it shakes out tomorrow. Sailor looked great schooling this yesterday. He'll be in to go next week. Stay Close looked awesome racing the other day. He's in to go Monday. Unfortunately, you're not going to get 11-1 on him on Monday. He's 3-1 morning line. Stonebridge Simba coming off a win. I didn't see him in to go, but I'm sure he's in to go somewhere down there. He looked great. Looked great his last start. That'll go. I know this horse. That will go a long way for his confidence. Walk on the Moon, trying to get him on a consistent racing and consistent finishing schedule here in Pennsylvania. He didn't get in today, but he's going to be in. I believe he's in to go Wednesday with the outside here at the Meadows. White Tigers training back now. He looked great the other day when I saw Amy going with him. And yes, is in race 12 tomorrow, the backup class at Northfield Park. So those are your aged horses. I'm sorry if I missed a couple. I know Dustin Hanover's 3. He's not an aged horse, so I didn't miss him. If I missed anybody, my apologies. We'll talk to you all very soon.